It's nearly midnight, you've just got home and you need food now. Well, I've got you, dude, because this pasta comes together in less than 15 minutes and requires no skill at all. To get started, place a pan of water onto the boil and season generously. It's said that the water should taste like the sea, but I think you can go with personal preference here. Then once the water's bubbling away, add your spaghetti and cook for 6 to 7 minutes on a rolling boil. A quick note on the pasta, this dish will work with any pasta, so you don't have to stress too much, but if you've got the choice, here's what to look for. When possible, I'll always go for a pasta that looks rough and slightly dusty on the outside, not smooth and shiny. That rough texture usually means that the pasta's been extruded or pushed through bronze dies instead of smooth metal ones. Bronze dies scrape the surface of the dough as it's pushed through, giving the pasta all these tiny ridges and imperfections. Smooth, glossy pasta is normally pushed through steel or non-stick dies, and that makes it quicker and cheaper to produce, but the surface of the pasta often ends up very slick. Cheaper pasta is often dried quickly at a higher heat, which makes it look more uniform and opaque. But why does it matter? Because all that roughness gives the sauce something to cling onto instead of sliding straight off. That said, if all you've got is smooth pasta, use it. The sauce we're making is bold enough that it'll still work beautifully. For the sauce, we're going to need garlic, peeled and sliced, and some fresh chilies with the seeds removed and finely diced. Feel free to substitute chili flakes if you don't have any fresh chilies. Next, I'm going to add a tin of anchovies. Now, I can appreciate they're not everyone's cup of tea, but they bring a real savoury depth to the dish that goes beyond just adding salt, and they aren't at all fishy flavour-wise. For me, they are a must, but you can make the pasta easily without them. Chop up the anchovies until finely minced, and then let's get on with the sauce. Add a generous amount of oil to a frying pan and add the sliced garlic and chilies while the oil is still cold. Add any remaining oil from the anchovies and then get the pan on the heat. Heat the garlic and chili, stirring as you do until they're sizzling away in the oil. You'll need to control your heat here a little bit because we don't really want any colour on the garlic and chilies. If the heat is too high or it's left for too long, you're going to risk burning the garlic and chilies, which is going to make everything taste bitter. So once it's all sizzling and aromatic, you can move on to the next step. Add freshly grated lemon zest, the chopped anchovies if you're using them, and some capers to the pan. Continue to cook over a medium heat, sizzling away for a minute or so until the anchovies just kind of melt away into the sauce. Then add lemon juice to the pan, stirring everything together as it boils to start emulsifying the sauce together, ready for the pasta. If you want the full step-by-step method all written out, you can find it over on my Patreon, along with all my other recipes. It's a fantastic way to support the channel and find all my recipes, of which there are hundreds, in one place. By now, the pasta should be just cooked and still very much al dente. So use some tongs to drain it from the cooking water and straight into the pasta sauce. Now, don't forget to add a splash or two of that pasta water as well, because that water is full of starch that's been released from the pasta as it cooks. When you add it to the sauce, the starch helps bind everything together, thickening it slightly and bringing the oil, lemon juice and water all together into a smooth, silky, glossy sauce. It's the easiest way to make a simple sauce cling properly to the pasta without having to add any additional thickeners like egg yolks, cream or butter. Using your tongs, give the spaghetti a good toss together in the sauce, making sure all the pasta is coated, then remove from the heat. Once off the heat, we can finish the pasta with some freshly grated hard cheese. My personal preference is pecorino, but any other hard cheese like Parmesan will do a fantastic job. Then finally chop some flat leaf parsley and add it to the pan at the very end to help preserve its colour and its flavour. Then give that pasta a final mix. Now, plating up couldn't be simpler, you just whack it into a dish. But if you are feeling a little bit extra, you could use a carving fork to wind the pasta around and neatly serve it up, finishing with freshly grated pecorino and fresh herbs over the top. This is fast food done properly. Sharp, salty, spicy and cheesy, and this pasta is bright and light and ready to eat in minutes. Perfect for late nights, long days, or even if the fridge is just looking kind of empty. If you try this, let me know how it went, and if you want the full step-by-step method all written out, you can find it over on my Patreon, which is a great way to support the channel and find all my recipes in one place. And if you want more recipes like this one, check out this video next.